Okay, second video, ran out of time. Windows work good. The factory switch went bad, and rather than buy another factory switch, I like this little one better. It looks more, I don't know, period roadster, I guess. But you see both windows work. The slides, the tracks could use some lube. They tend to rock a little bit, and you can hear them. This one sometimes drags a bit. I think it's because it gets open more than the other one does. Well, I think it's because I washed the car, and I flipped the mirrors the other day. Let's see what I can do. Now then, let's see if that works. Yeah, okay. I thought it did. I was surprised when the mirrors didn't work, but this one over here does too. Flip the switch. These work. See, that's your driving light. It used to be fog lights, but I took the fog light bulbs out. Your dimmer works. Doesn't work on these gauges, just everything else. Scan gauge. This is your master button. You can scan. No codes found, ready. And you go back to that. Scan, trip, gauge, press the gauge. I've got it set up for water temperature, intake air temperature, ignition, and closed loop, open loop operation. You can go through the menu, select any number of different things. You can rearrange the order and that kind of thing. These gizmos here are for the little air vent that clips on. It's back in the trunk. Sun visor, got a mirror. Sun visor, no mirror. It's got the instructions. Notice the yellow warnings are gone. I took them off years ago. There's your head, your top latches. It has the side latches. The wind blocker is homemade. I made that. It's got 1/4-inch poplar underneath it, and it's padded and covered with vinyl. You can unclip these, and this top part will fold backwards if you want to. I never do. Works actually pretty good when the top's off. I've got a sheet of vinyl over the top just to help keep the sun from blistering the inside of the old original soft top. If it wasn't such a pain to take off one person, I'd take the hard top off and show you the soft top. You might get another season or two. Actually, I've gotten 3 seasons more than I thought I would. I bought the Robbins replacement top 3 years ago, intending to replace it right after I got it, and I just kept saying, well, you know, the top doesn't leak, the top doesn't leak, let's just keep going until the top starts leaking. And it's starting to leak. You know, there's a seam over here and a seam over here. I've smeared a little silicone in them, and they do okay. I mean, it don't pour water in, but if you set the car out in a hard rain, it might drip a little bit, but nothing enough to get the carpet messy. The channels, the rain channels are open. This car's always stayed under a carport, so it really doesn't have a problem with leaves and stuff getting down into it. It's got the slam locks. They work well. Latches. You can hear the doors are nice and solid. That's my wife and her little puppy dogs. Here are the doors. Nice and solid. This is the roll bar cover. Listen to the trunk lid, it's solid. The whine you hear is the compressor turning. That's about as noisy as it gets. You heard when the engine is revving how it does. Car sounds great, runs evenly, very smooth. I don't remember how many miles the plugs have, but it's not a whole lot, probably less than 10,000. Plug wires were changed last time the plugs were changed. I think I have it written down in there. Coolant tank, washer tank. This is the oil cooler for the oil reservoir for the compressor. Circulates oil through there, down through the filter or the air oil cooler. Master cylinder. This is crankcase breather. The clutch cylinder and clutch line were replaced the last time the clutch was replaced, which hasn't been that long, and I do have that written down. There's your dipstick guy. Nice heater blanket. This is the filter for the compressor oil. The front oxygen sensor that the ECU reads from is new. It's a couple months. Okay, you heard the fans come on. They're a lot quieter than the factory fans. If you hear the horns, they're a lot better than the factory horn was. These are really nice. They beat the stick that supports the hood from the front. You can work without having to reach around the thing. That is a racing beat header underneath the blanket. It was installed the same time the supercharger was installed. You can adjust the blow-off pressure on your recert. Nice throaty roar or idle. Sounds like a Banshee when you got it wound up though. Sounds great. I have both inserts that fit this muffler. The Roadster Sport comes with a simple insert, and you can buy one that's packed that will cut the sound down a good bit more. It's still, when you get on it, it sounds really good, but it does mute the roar a bit. They're included. See if I can see up underneath the car. I don't know how well the video shows. The muffler's a little dirty, but it's solid. Wheels are in good shape. There's no road rash or curb rash on any of them. These Continentals are nice tires. I really like them. They're like a 400 tread wear, but the darn things are really sticky. They do real well. See the driving light. I've got them aimed where they throw a beam on the pavement about 8 or 10 feet in front of the car. They're still rather bright. You can see the headlights are still pretty clear. I've treated them 2 or 3 times over the last couple of years. It's starting to cloud up a little bit. You can see the condensation is starting to form. This is it's just simple aluminum, not that fancy. It's mainly to keep water when the car's sitting in the rain, and if any rain